Good morning to all. Now we can see about the lesson 21. Topic is health and disease. So are people leading healthier lives in today modern world than their generations did in the past? For instance, smoking, cigarettes, alcohol addiction, use of drugs, eating high fat and cholesterol rich diets, excessive intake of junk foods, reduced physical activity are some of the risk factors of illness and early death. So, what is illness? Illness or sickness are characterized by specific signs and symptoms. Then look at the cycle. Health. What is health? Health is a state of completely physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being. That is called health. We want to follow this cycle of health. Our body maintain the healthy also. We want to take the proper food and diet regularly. Then we want to do the exercise regularly. Then we want to follow the family and relationship to others. Then we want to good sleep. Then stress management. Then abuse is refers to cruel, violent, harmful or injurious treatment of another human being. Then types of abuses. What are the types of abuses? Physical, emotional, psychological, verbal, sexual and child abuse. Then so it occurs within the family and with people who are not associated with the family. So these days use of drugs, alcohol, tobacco has been increasing, especially among teenagers and adolescents for advantages and excitement, curiosity and experimentation. Then what is the child abuse? The child abuse constitutes all forms of physical or emotional ill treatment. Emotionally affect the ill treatment of the child abuse. Sexual abuse, exploitation resulting in child's ill health and survival and development. Physical abuse of the child is identify those acts that the physical harm such as threatening, beating, kicking and hitting the child. Then shaking, hitting. Look at the pictures. Shaking, hitting, beating, burning or beating a child. Then what about sexual abuse? The harassment is a form of power and dominance of one person over another, which can result in a harmful consequences to the victim. It refers to a appropriate or forced sexual contact. Then girls and women encounter sexual harassment is in different forms. It is in sexual abuse more than in at workplaces. Verbal remarks, comments, gestures and look are the most common form of abuse. Then next one is child sexual abuse. Children are considered soft targets the sexual abuse because they may not realize they are being abused. Commonly abusers are persons well known to the child. Yes, they may even be living in the same locality. Abusers also bribe, use chocolates and toys. Then to the children to take advantages of the childs. Then sexually abused children show the symptoms of genital injury, abdominal pain, frequent urinary infection and behavioral problems. Then what about child sexual abuse? Sexually abused children show symptoms of genital injury, abdominal pain, frequent urinary infection and behavioral problems. Approaches. What are the approaches? We want to proper guidance to the abused child. We want to follow the protection of the children. Then first one is child helpline, counseling the child, family support, medical care, legal counseling, recapitulation and community based efforts and prevention of sexual abuse. First one is child helpline. The child helpline provider social workers we can assist the given by the children for the child abuse. Then we want to provide the food and shelter and protection. Then counseling the child. Psychologists and social workers should provide guidance, counseling and continuous support to the victimized child. Then what about family support? The victimized child should be supported by the family members. They should be provided with the proper care, attention to the overcome their sufferings. Then medical care. A child victim of sexual offences should receive medical care and treatment from health care professionals to overcome mental stress and depression. Then what about legal counsel? The family or the guardian of the child victim shall be entitled for free assistance of a legal counsel for such offence. Then recapitulation. Enrolling in schools and resumes their education is important step towards the recapitulations of the child. It is essential that the child's life is gradually returned to normal after the incidents of abuse. Community based efforts. Conducting awareness campaign for child abuse and its prevention. Thank you.